There's corona everywhere. We're under lockdown. And then there's the Dalgona. Yeah, so there's a lot of things around that's happening, and I've never been more bored my entire life, I guess. So I thought instead of just wasting time while I'm in lockdown, and so are you guys, so I thought I might as well share a story from my past. So this is a very short and sweet story of how I got my first drone, except
I lied.
it's not. It's nowhere close to short and sweet. In fact, it is one of the most disgusting incidents that I've faced, but it's a good laugh when you talk about it right now. Alright, so the story happens all in 2018 and in the month of August. Alright, that's when I moved to Delhi to work at a design firm and all that, and it had been just three months, I guess, and I wasn't really familiar with Delhi at all, and I rarely explored at that point of time. But yeah, I decided to buy a drone because I had saved up some money with some side gigs and all that, and all the hustle made about 90,000 rupees, which was barely enough for the DJI Mavic combo, which I saw on Amazon. Now that's where everything went wrong, right? It's because I assumed in India in 2018 people could buy a drone from Amazon. But let's move forward. Okay, so I checked the site, everything's on, there's a good distributor, and then I pay all the 90,000 rupees and I order it. And that's when the first red flag happened, because it took around, I'd say 20-25 days for the package to even be available at the nearest hub, because that's they kind of notify you about where to go. There were messages back and forth asking why the delay was, and I assumed it's because it's a drone and it's a big item. I don't know, the time is a given. Alright, so here's when things start getting a little more sketchy. So I get a message from Amazon one day, and it said your package fellow is, the delivery partner is FedEx, and your product has been dispatched. It's going to be arriving today to your address or something like that, of that sort. So I finish off my work and stuff, and then I head back home. But the call hasn't come from the delivery partner. So I was like, let me try, and I couldn't reach, and so I was like, let it go. Next day he's gonna make it to my place. Alright, so the next day I get a message from FedEx that says your package could not be delivered to your address because you didn't give the right address and you weren't available for calls, so you have to do a manual pickup. So I was like, that's strange, because I never received a call, and I know I don't answer my friends' calls all the time, but trust me, if I get an unknown number, I do pick up. So I placed a few calls to find out where the shipment has arrived, and oh man, it was a tough time doing it, because I'm not calling out FedEx or anything, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Yeah. But yeah, so I finally located. It's about 10 kilometers away from my place, and so somehow I take time off of work and I start hunting this place, and it takes about an hour to get there and all that. And that's where I should have gotten the second red flag. And so I find my package, and I ask for them, I show my shipment number and all that, and they take a long time. They take a long time to get the package. Yeah, so they place it in front of me, and I asked them, how come you haven't placed a call? And I got this message which said my address could be located. So he was like, yeah, we tried calling you so many times and you haven't picked up and all that stuff. And like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not true. You can try calling my number again. But then I didn't take it anymore forward, because I already had the stuff and I was pretty excited. And it weighed how it was supposed to, like if there was a huge box with a drone and some batteries, you have some kind of an idea of how it's going to weigh, right? And so I was like, I didn't think much of it, but that's when I should have opened the box right there. I didn't. Alright, so I reach home, I bring a knife to open it, and when I open it, it's filled with paper. A lot of paper. Precisely, I think 3.6 kgs of paper to match the weight of the box, and my heart sank. I was like,
oh, smart, you fucked up, baby.
But yeah, I was like, obviously it was 90,000 rupees and it's not a small number for anyone, which I'm pretty sure. And so what happened? So yeah, I placed the call to mom, and as much as she was upset and annoyed with me in this sort of behavior.
What is this behavior?
No, that's not what she said. She was a supportive mother, so she said what she had to in the time. And anyway, so I was like, I need to act quick. I shot some pictures of it, the box from all angles, how it's empty and all of that, and quickly sent a message to Amazon. And if I'm not wrong, it was a Saturday and it was a day off the next. So the message I would receive was only after 2 days. And man, that waiting time was freaking me out. And yeah, somehow we had a lot of emails. I was like, dude, Amazon dude, where the hell is my package and all. No, that's not what I meant, but we exchanged a few emails and all that. And after 2 weeks or so, I finally received my money. They refunded, they apologized and all of that stuff. And man, it was one hell of an experience, huh? Alright, so I learned 2 lessons out of this. I was like, don't buy stuff from Amazon, which is pretty illegal in India. And the second one is, people know what they seem, and you always have to be on guard, especially if you're in a new city. But it was a good experience, and once the money came back, mom was also like, don't fuck up again. I flew to a good places, shot some really good content, right? And then rest is history. That was the story of me and my first drone. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you guys think, and more than anything, stay safe guys. Let's all fight this together, and let's see what I make next. Make sure you subscribe, man. A lot of percentage of you aren't. What's wrong with you guys? Go for it. Go. Oh, what was I supposed to say? Yeah, I'll next time a small part of you.